Hello and welcome or welcome back to Spectral Readings. My name is Cameron and this is a reading for every single sign of the Zodiac. I will have them time-stamped, so just check below for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus if you want to check on love, etc. Please remember to like and comment and subscribe as well. And also, I do love likes and I love that so many of you like the videos. But if you comment at least once, I can know you a little bit more and it'll help me tune into you specifically. So that's a pretty cool thing that I like to do or intend to do. Now, speaking of cool things, I am running a special starting now until the 1st of December. For $11.11 donations or higher, I'll give you 3 tarot cards plus an oracle card instead of just 1 oracle card to your email. For $22.22 donations or higher, I will send you a full tarot reading to your email, audio recording, and that's everything that you'll possibly need to know. But if you would like more engagement with me, I will be offering a special on my phone readings as well. So for the 15-minute phone readings for $35, add 15 minutes to that. So now that's the price for the 30-minute readings, $35. And then the $55 readings that are usually for 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Now, what will you do with all the extra time? Well, if you schedule in advance, but still book before December 1st. And if you would like, you can send me your name and birthday and time of birth and place of birth. I will look at your natal chart and I will interpret it for you. It's special. I'm doing it. I was sitting here meditating. You know, what should I do for my special? That's what it is. So you can look for information for that in the description box below. Also, I personally have a question for you. Maybe not you, but you. Do any of you know flying star feng shui? I have been fascinated by it recently, and there's so much to learn. You can study it for years, and maybe one of you has studied it and wouldn't mind interacting with me a bit, and maybe we could exchange services a bit. I could do readings for you, and you could answer questions for me, because it's so fascinating, but I don't know any feng shui masters. And anyway, all that aside, the first sign I'm going to read now is Aries. And I've been meditating a bit on Aries, and I'm seeing a push. And in general, I just want to say that there's been a lot of organization going on. I feel that energy. And there's also, for some people, there's a bit of desperation. I feel that as well. Okay, 3 of Cups for Aries. Tell me more. This is cool. Aries is kind of belle of the ball here. Yes, 3 of Cups. The Lovers. And Ace of Cups. Aries, you are stepping out with your best foot forward. You might be completing a project. You might be presenting yourself as beautiful. You might be creating something beautiful. You might just be feeling very refreshed and like you can take on the world for some reason. You have something in the back of your mind that you know is special about you, and it's just shining through you right now. And you know what? You're attractive here, especially with the 3 of Cups. And this card, that's Cupid coming in. I believe that her name is Psyche, and that's Greek mythology. But basically, something very special about you is presenting itself to the world here with the Ace of Cups. And you're just moving with it, moving forward. And this Lovers card, what this shows to me is that you're on the right path. Now, of course, Aries, you might be wondering, am I going to meet the love of my life here? It's very possible that you could be attracting something like that, but what I'm picking up on here is that you're like completing yourself. And you know, that's the best way to do it too. If you're wondering about love, do yourself first. And then once you have all of that together, then you will attract the right person. But if you're in shambles, if you're a mess, and you do a lot of attraction work, you might attract somebody who just needs you to fix them, you know? Yep, and that'll be Aries. And I'm just picking up on one more message. If you are in shambles, like I was saying, or just like things are messy, and you think that you might be trying to attract somebody who can help you, really you will just be attracting somebody who needs your help. If you want to attract somebody that will help you, just focus on yourself. And that's it. Okay, Taurus. This is heavy career energy for Taurus. But let's see what the cards have to say. I see you dressing up. Like looking smart. Oh dear. 8 of Swords. Now, maybe you should dress smart here, because you want to dress for the job you want, not the job you have. Some of you know this, you know. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. King of Cups. You need to take care of yourself, Taurus. I was just telling this to Aries, but you need to take care of yourself here, because you are trapped in something. It's like you're stuck behind some sort of a desk or behind a counter for something that you don't necessarily care about. You know, you're stuck here and you don't know what to do, but you are valuable. You know, you have ways that you can make it in the world that are a better use of yourself, but you need to listen to your heart here with the King of Cups, Taurus. Now, some of you might be running around doing the same thing over and over again, thinking that you are living your dream, that you are doing the best that you can do. You know, you might be a little set in your ways about something, but you might not realize that you're kind of burning yourself out, burning bridges. Of course, it's a pitfall of Taurus, you know, cliche, that you might be a little bit stubborn, but you have ideas, and the best way to do it, if you have a new idea, is just to let it be new. If you have a new ambition, let it be new. You know, don't try to always take the past with you. Allow yourself to leave parts of yourself behind that don't serve you and your higher purpose. You know, drop the act. That's what I'm picking up on. Because you are only as stuck as you believe yourself to be, you know, and if part of you is stuck somewhere, just think about the part of you that's stuck and say goodbye to it, because you have something that you can really move forward here with the Page of Cups and this King of Cups, or sorry, Page of Pentacles, that's interesting, and King of Cups, that can really manifest great things for you, but you have to drop the parts of yourself that are stuck. How can I say that better? I'm seeing something very specific. It's like if you're like a square shape and you're trying to go through a circle hole and you're just like, you know, bashing up against it, you're not going to be able to keep doing it and have something work. You know, just allow yourself to change. Paradigm shift. That's you, Taurus. Paradigm shift. You can do it. And good luck to you. Gemini. Gemini. What I see is singing a song and it's like nobody hears you. You're trying to express yourself, but it's like you're taking shots in the dark and you're not sure if anybody is paying attention. Yep. Don't lose faith if you're not seeing immediate results from something. And, you know, don't leave it up to other people how valuable you are. You know, be strong. The Hanged Man. It's like you have brought yourself forward, you know, you've brought yourself onto the table, onto display, and you're like, here I am. You know, here's what I do. and you're just being left hung out to dry. Gemini. Let's see more. The Emperor. Wow. Really trying to make something happen for yourself. This is the strength that you need to have that I was talking about to overcome this hanged man situation. It's like part of you feels the woe is me, part of you feels the hung out to dry. But it's like you need to like cry, you know, and because there's part of you that's hurt that just needs to release so that you can get back to being strong. I can't say that I have, you know, very often told people that they need to cry. I don't know why I'm picking up on that, but it might help. The Hierophant. So 3 major arcana right off the bat, which is pretty wild, and the 2 of Wands. You're the philosopher, you know the philosophy of your own life, you know your own story, and you know what you have to do. And notice the Hierophant is actually in this 2 of Wands card. There he is in the cave. He's saying, you know, see you later, you know, this part of me who needs to go out and go, you know, and the idea here is that you're continuing off because you know what you need to do, you know what you need to go create. And you know enough about everything. You don't need anybody else's second opinion to give yourself value, you know? And if you aren't being fully appreciated at this time, just trust that eventually you will be. You know, eventually you'll be able to present yourself to the world and be understood and appreciated. If you focus on this lack here, you'll end up repeating cycles, and you just need to validate yourself and allow yourself to go and do whatever you need to do. You can do it. And let's see, Cancer. Cancer is you're having a hard time seeing something. Hopefully you're wishing for the best. That's kind of what I'm picking up on. You're going through changes and you're hoping for the best, but I just see like there's this optimism, but there's kind of like a lack of clarity around you. I see this cloud of light around the front of your head. Cancer. I hope your bubble doesn't burst if you're feeling optimistic. I feel like you might be feeling like you're forgetting something, and that's throwing you off. Hopefully I didn't throw you off by telling you that. You're like, am I forgetting something? Actually, I'm gonna light this incense before I tell you too much. 3 cards came out. I always have incense going in my house. It's very cleansing. Anyway, Strength. Cancer. The Star. See that hopeful optimism in front of you? But it's like you're forgetting something. But you have this drive now to really take something on. Your Knight of Swords. This is the 3rd card. This is a situation where you really need to be strong and not fall back. You need to continue pushing forward. This is almost very clearly a personal battle. You know, maybe you have some bad habits that you're trying to overcome. Maybe somebody is helping you. Maybe some of you are struggling with some sort of an addiction, because strength is about fighting, you know, the shadow side of ourselves. This battle, you know, that you need to fight. Making something happen for yourself, and you're rising above this challenge. You have hope here, and some of you might even hope that you're going to be able to work with somebody after this. Maybe you're preparing yourself for a relationship. You have hope here that, see, I get the sense that you are kind of ducking away from something or hiding a little bit, hibernating, some of you, and you're working on yourself. You're working on yourself more than anybody knows at this time. And if you have kind of ducked away, hidden, you're hoping that people will still be waiting for you when you get out, because you're going to be ready to go here with this Knight of Swords. Keep faith. This Star card in this deck is Pandora opening the box. And if you don't know, when Pandora opened the box, all of the Furies came out. Every scary thing in the world, every scary thing that exists came out of the box. But one thing rose above it all, and that's hope. So if you can focus on the Star, whatever is in your heart and in your mind right now that's good, focus on that. Let the fear fall to the wayside. You can do this. You will need to be strong. But just know that when this clears up, when you can really see what's going on, you're going to be able to move forward out of this. This is like a boss fight that you're dealing with right now. Cool. Best wishes to you, Cancer. You can do it. Leo. Leo, are you bored? Is that what it is? I see someone sitting around kind of elegantly. Like, you're pretty awesome, right? And there's just nobody around to interact with. That's what I'm seeing for you. What else? Yeah, look at this. 10 of Wands. Here you are, you know, all done up, right? You have a lot going on right now for yourself, but it's like there's no one around to use any of your talents with, and it feels like you're weighed down. It feels like you're weighed down by all of your potential and not being able to use it. It's like the walls are closing in on you. Some of you might be feeling like you're getting old and you want to, you know, use your youth for whatever it is that you want to use your youth for. But that is not a healthy energy, because we're always young and there is only now. So there's a need to focus here and kind of allow things to fall. There's energy here, Leo, that needs to kind of fall off of you, because I feel like you're not seeing the bigger picture. What does Leo need to know? Definitely, like, I want you to chill a bit. You know, release any expectation that you have that's not being met right now. And take a bath, do energy work, cleanse yourself, and allow yourself to just be free of all of this, like, weight. I feel you're, like, constricted almost. Anxious, like you're waiting for something. You might be waiting to hear back from somebody or some, you know, opportunity, and you're just not hearing, and you're like ready to go. You're wondering, you know, are the walls going to collapse on you? This kind of thing. You have to, you know, have a fresh start. Every day is a new day, and there is only now. You know, allow yourself to have a new day and trust that things are going to come to you. Now, 3 of Wands. There is some opportunity that's coming to you, but also you're slightly accomplished here, you know, but you have to keep going. You can't stay stuck in one energy. You have to keep going, because the 3 of Wands is an initial stage of completion. You know, he's getting a crown handed to him in the desert. You know, there's nothing good around for you. You have to keep going. Now, the 5 of Wands here is battling the material dragon, you know, creating possibilities for yourself, but it's a fight, right? And that might be what you don't want to do right now. You don't want to have to go back out and search for something. But the Page of Pentacles here, this is what I was kind of telling you, is you need to dust yourself off and try again. That'll be big here for you, Leo, is dust yourself off and try again. You know, I'm not saying, you know, forget about whatever it is that you're hung up on, but, you know, allow it to go so it can come back to you. And just put your best, you know, self forward so that you can meet new opportunities, you know. And yeah, that'll be it for you, Leo. Best of luck to you. I know you can do it. All right. Virgo. Virgo. Hello. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're not new to my channel, hello. I'm doing every single sign of the zodiac right now, as you can tell, and I'm excited to do this. I'm gonna keep doing it. So check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, etc. But anyway, Virgo, what's up? Halfway done with something, Virgo. The Magician. You're at a turning point, a crossroads. You can do anything that you want, but you have to think creatively with the Magician. I'm so glad to see this card for you, also because in this deck, this is Hermes, Mercury, planet Mercury. Virgo. Something to you, it's like one man's trash is another man's treasure, right? But it's also, so like, you might be able to make a lot out of something that nobody would ever think is possible. But also, you might be able to do something that no one would even consider doing. But here you are making it happen, making it work for yourself, because you believe in yourself. You believe something is possible. And here you are making it happen for yourself, Virgo. This is cool. Now, there's a good quote that I heard recently. What do you do if you're dealing with a group of people, but one of them is mean? You know, one of them is a hater, right? Don't talk to the dark, talk to the light. That's something that I heard like yesterday, and it stuck with me. If you're having resistance, don't focus on that. Just focus on what is possible, and the rest will come up to meet you, right? But if you're trying to pluck all the weeds in your garden, like as a metaphor, you might lose sight of the flowers. Queen of Pentacles came out. Yes, you're making the most out of something here, and you're making it look effortless almost, and you're making it look just like divine. It's like if you're, I don't know if you can shop, you know, where you live, but it's like if you go to a thrift store and you buy something for $5 and you make it look like it's $5,000. It's like that. You have that about you. And this Queen of Pentacles is eating grapes, and she's drawing my attention to the grapes. So, perhaps you might be eating fruit. Virgo. King of Pentacles. Interesting. Virgo. You're pulling everything together, you're using everything at your disposal, and you're making magic happen. That's the best way to put this. Queen of Pentacles and King of Pentacles, like, oh my gosh. You might be, and this is actually something that I've been focusing on as a Virgo myself, but making your house into a place of prosperity. Feng Shui is amazing. You have to make sure you're not doing like fast food Feng Shui. So any like bagua or feng shui layout that says like the southwest is where you do this, the north is where you do that, it's not necessarily accurate because it's actually based off of like the entrance of your house and the direction of that. It's like pretty complicated, but simple things like the entryway of your house should be clear. That's something you should do. You know, don't paint your door red because that could actually cause problems for your specific house. You know, but walkways being clear, mirrors not facing your bed, those kinds of things, look into that. Because with the Magician, you're turning everything into gold here with the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. You're making the most out of any situation. And also what's coming to mind, because the Magician is as above, so below. If somebody's coming at you and they are just very negative, you know, just rise above them. When they go low, you go high. With the Magician card here, it's like you don't have to get your hands dirty. Remember, working hard isn't necessary. You have to just work correctly. With the Magician, listen to your intuition because this could be very, 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 very profitable for you. And Virgo, I will see you in my next video, but I have to move on. Thank you for joining me. And let's see. Libra. Libra, I'm picking up on wine. And some of you may be sober. But it's like your very dark fruits. I'm almost picking up on like gaudy, like, you know, dark wood furniture. Finer things. Perfume. And what's this about? Paintings. You're trying to make your dreams come true. And you're trying to become who you want by just surrounding yourself with the things that that kind of person would have. You're looking up at your heroes and you're like, what would they have on their wall? And putting something like that on your wall. That's manifestation, and that's pretty cool, Libra. Keen. And if you're not doing that already, it's a good idea to start. Libra. Oh dear, you might be caught up in a few dramatic relationships with people. And people might not understand what you're doing, where you're coming from, where you're going, that kind of thing. And you might just have to kind of forget about them for now. Ace of Wands. Yeah, you really have to create your world for yourself. And if people don't see your vision, you have to kind of leave them. With the Ace of Wands. And let's see. King of Pentacles. Very cool. And also, like, see how he has this golden fleece around his neck? He's wearing like a fine robe, you know, and he's got a crown on, and he's got this torch, and even though he's just an ace, he's dressed like an emperor. And then the King of Pentacles comes out. Libra, you're making something big happen for yourself. You have to remember, of course, that you need to believe in yourself. You can't just do this kind of thing, this manifestation work, and have it be just like a instantaneous thing for you. No, you have to show up and you have to do the work here. And the Eight of Pentacles came out to confirm that. You have to do the work. You can't just, it's like dream it, do it, be it. You know, so you have to do it as well and be it. And then the Nine of Wands came out, which is a final push. You know, whatever you're doing might not even seem possible, but you're just making it happen for yourself. And that's really cool. But you need to keep going. Show up and do the work every day and just keep going. Push through it. The Eight of Pentacles also says that you already know how to do something and you are really good at it, and it's about getting in the swing of something. See, when you're in the swing of doing whatever it is that you do, when you have these habits down, these habits for success, that's when you'll be able to make the final push. But if you're just focused on how hard everything's going to be, you know, negative self-talk, it's not going to happen for you. So be sure that you're manifesting with not just what's around you, but your words and your actions as well. And sorry, Libra, the maximum recording size was reached. But anyway, if you're worried about relationships, if that's getting you caught up, getting in your way, what I want to tell you is a dog has 4 legs but moves in one direction, and that's forward. That's an ancient saying. So all of your legs have to be moving forward. If you're thinking about over there, you know, you're not going to be moving straight ahead. And in order to overcome this obstacle that lies ahead of you, to have things really come in for you, you have to just focus. You know, if somebody is disagreeing with you, this, that, family problems, see you later, family, you know, see you later, not goodbye forever. If people are trying to cause problems for you, just, you know, forget about them. For now. And later, you'll be in a better mind to deal with people later. And you'll be attracting better people later as well. And anyway, Libra, those are my messages for you. And I'm moving on. Scorpio. I see something interesting for you. I see that you've been burned in the past. Maybe even literally burned in the past, but there's this angelic presence with you. And that's pretty cool. It's like you've kind of, you're going with the flow of life and letting miracles happen for you. It's like, and you know, hopefully you're being grateful, and if things are continuing to happen for you, I think there is gratitude inside of you, and that's awesome. That's like your saving grace here, is you're grateful, and also you have an ancestor with you. Could be a grandmother. She could have been Italian, something like that. But yeah, anyway, if that isn't your specific ancestor, just know that your ancestors are with you, pulling you out of this. Now look at this, 10 of Swords. Down for the count, right? You've been burned in the past. But wait, there's more. You're being pulled out of this. You know, you're being given a second chance. 10 of Swords. Scorpio, what more? Knight of Swords. You still have ambition. You have a pretty good amount of ambition. You're like, I'm gonna go do this thing, you know. I know what to do. I know how to live. You're headstrong. You're the Knight of Swords. You have like intellectual qualities about you. And you know, smart people aren't always... being smart doesn't necessarily just mean you will be successful, because it's hard to be smart. And I think you know that. You know, you might get in over your head sometimes. 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles says, just, what's that phrase, like, nose to the grindstone or something? Be at it, be attentive, and just know that you are not in the swing of this life that you need to be living. You need to figure out exactly what you need to be doing, and just show up every day and try to do it. Try your best here with the 2 of Pentacles and figure things out. That's huge. You need to figure things out. Figure out a good way for you to live so that you won't end up being burned again. Protect yourself. You might have to work on your routines. Work on your life. Keep good people around you. You might feel like you need to like keep everybody around you because you have like this savior thing. You might be doing too much for other people when really it's not necessary. Just try it out. Focus on yourself and your loved ones, and don't be picking up like stray people that need help all the time. You know, don't carry the weight of the world on your shoulders, because once you build things for yourself, you'll be able to do more for people who need help. But you have to focus on yourself first. Scorpio, thank you, and best of luck to you. I know that you can do it, for sure. I'm not just saying that. And anyway, moving on. Sagittarius. I think what I see for you is decorating for the holidays. Trying to have fun. It's like, out of every single zodiac sign that I've just read, you are the one who is keeping the party alive. When everything is all said and done here in the world, you know, so we can all just move on with normal lives, you're going to be the one that says, hey, I still know how to have fun. Like, I don't know what all of you guys have been doing, but I still know how to have fun, you know. I know how to plan events, right? I know how to live. That's Sagittarius here. I get a good feeling for me because I feel like you're not just like, I need to have fun, I need to live. You're thinking about like giving that, sharing that energy with people and like helping other people live a good life. That's pretty cool, Sagittarius. You don't want to tear anybody down right now, that's for sure. At worst, you might be misunderstood. People might not like see what you're trying to do, might not value it. Oh my gosh, because everybody's so stressed out. They're like, do you really need to be like so fun, you know? But when people are at a low vibration and they see somebody at a high vibration, they feel like they want to throw up. You know, they want to dump all of their adverse energies onto you. And they might not understand why, but it's really because they want you to do the energetic labor of helping them. They don't realize it. They think that they're like disgusted by you, this and that. They just want to like dump that energy on you. So if people try to do that, just like brush it off, shake it off, and walk away, because you don't owe it to them. And the Fool came out. Yep, you're ready to move on. You know, you're just like everything I just said. You're going to be the one who knows how to not have baggage with them. That's the thing about the Fool, is the Fool does not carry anything with them aside from bare essentials. You don't see the Fool with like suitcases. You don't see someone around the Fool's arm. You know, you're a free spirit. If you're in a relationship, they have to understand that you're you. And at worst, you might be taken advantage of here as well with the Fool card, because you don't have that presence that says, hold on one moment. You don't have the presence that says, like, I'm going to command everything around me. People might be thinking that you are easy to manipulate. And if you're too giving, people might actually try to manipulate you. Four of Swords. Meditate. Center yourself. You might already be doing this. You're braving the storm, and you're keeping yourself together. You're keeping your eye on the prize, and you're not letting yourself be manipulated. And the Empress here is the third card. Here you are, helping other people. Just like I said, wanting to help other people, benefit other people. You understand that when you give, you receive. And if you don't know now, you know. All you have to do is give. You don't have to worry about taking, because the universe is doing that for you. You just have to keep giving and being good. Don't let yourself be taken advantage of here. Center yourself and focus. A good exercise is try to see where you are with your consciousness. Like, are you over here? Are you over there? You know, and bring yourself to the center of your head and imagine that you're sitting in a chair in the very center of your head. Strap yourself in. Do that and just sit. You have to kind of brave this and just stay centered, because things will change. And hold on to this purity of yours that you have, because it's wonderful. Keep that fire alive. That's what it is. And best of luck to you. I will definitely be looking forward to running into a Sagittarius. Thank you and good luck. Capricorn. I feel like you've been quiet long enough and you have something to say. You might wish people would come to you more often for advice. 7 of Swords. Yeah, so in this deck, well, this is like a secret mission, you know, going at night. He is doing something that, you know, he just has to do, and it's actually, he's going to kill his mother, right? So he's going to do some dirty work. But in the cover of darkness, at night. You're tired of waiting for something to happen, and you're just going to go do it. And Swords, air energy, intellect, communication. You might be just going in and saying something that needs to be said. Chariot. Going in. There's a lot of movement here. Now the Chariot is pulling the light and the dark together. You might be doing that externally or internally. I should have said and or internally. You're like a force of change. And people might not expect that from you. Now here's the Sun. If you had any doubts, let those doubts be washed away. You have this divine inspiration about you. And you know, I feel like I don't necessarily even have to tell you that, because you might be just very self-assured about this. You're going to be able to make a positive change here. Now, if somebody is coming into your sphere that has an ulterior motive, don't pay much attention to them. You just keep pulling yourself together and trusting that good outcomes, good things will happen to you because you deserve them. Know that as you move forward, things will keep getting better and better. Even if it doesn't seem like they're getting better, even if it feels like you're going through the dark, even if it feels like you can't trust yourself, no, you can trust yourself and you can keep moving forward because you're going toward the light, even if it seems dark. And those are my messages for you, Capricorn. Best of luck to you. And Aquarius. Aquarius, I'm picking up on the energy of a peacemaker for you. You don't want to hurt. You don't want to be hurt. People might be coming to you for like solid advice, something like that. Look at this, coming to you. 6 of Pentacles. Now, you might be a very affluent person. You might have a lot to give. People might be coming to you and they're either asking you for help or you can just tell that they need help. And you're weighing your options. Should I help this person? And I think you are. But also I see you here in the 6 of Pentacles being very pious almost. And just making sure that your kingdom is run correctly, because you can't run a business just giving all of your money away. You can't run a business out of a house that's, you know, in disorder. You have to have everything in order, so people might not see that when they come to you. All of the work that goes into you finding yourself on this throne, right? Some of you might need generosity from others as well. 3 of Swords, betrayal. People might be jealous of you, which is a very toxic energy, damaging effects, and causes labor for you. If anything, you have to clean up after other people's messes, but they don't realize, you know, that you work so hard. You know, they don't realize that you are actually generous, but people want to like just bleed you out because they think that you have a lot to give. Page of Swords. This is, at worst, the card of gossip. There might be some gossiping about you, but you also might be like trying not to just like instinctively respond to people when they say something to you. You know, being careful with your words so you can blow past this drama, right? Ace of Pentacles. You're trying to plan so that you can emerge with great success. And I think you will. I think you will. You'll be able to blow past this drama and this gossip. And you will emerge successfully. I'm trying to think of like what it is that you're missing here between you and success. Yes, the answer is here with the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is, in the traditional tarot deck, it's a heart that's being stabbed. So that's what I'm seeing. You might feel incomplete without love. You have love. You feel without. You have this lack mentality. Allow yourself to love yourself. Allow yourself to feel the love that is just everywhere. Don't be distracted, you know? It's like you might be a king or something, or a queen. Statistically, it's probably a queen that's watching this video, but you might, even though you're awesome, you might need for someone to tell you you're awesome. You might be dependent on that kind of reinforcement, energy, validation. Just know that you are awesome and that you can keep moving forward and things are going to be okay. Even if it feels like it's a fight every step of the way, you can do it. Things are going to be okay, for real. Love yourself. Put plants around your house and take care of them. When you give, you receive. Give love to a plant. Give love to something, and the love, it won't leave you. It will still be there. You might be upset because you give love, and people run away with it. You don't see it again. And that might be causing you to trip and be like on a lack mindset. Don't think like that. But if, you know, give love to a crystal, give love to like rose quartz, that might help you. Give love to a plant or your house pet or something like that. And yeah, those are my messages for you. But there's something else. A bowl of water. Yeah, it's in feng shui, it's called a salt cure. And just put it somewhere, wherever you sit, wherever you spend a lot of time. Put a big bowl. It does not matter what the bowl is made out of, but probably not metal because it could rust, even if it's stainless steel. And plastic might get dingy from this, but big bowl of water, put a bunch of salt in it, like a cup, 2 cups of salt. Not table salt, that's not real salt. Sea salt or Himalayan salt. Put it in the bowl, and then I usually personally use boiling water, which just wait a second to put it in, but warm water, hot water, whatever you can do, put it in there. However much water, you know, that's up to you. Salt is up to you, but really you want enough salt in there so the water is completely saturated with salt, and you can tell when no more salt will dissolve. And anyway, put that near you where you sit, and it's like a vacuum cleaner for bad energy. And keep that there for days, and when you're done with it, don't pour it down your drain. Take it outside and pour it like in the street or something like that. Somewhere else, you know, somewhere else. And try not to get the water on you. And yeah, those are my messages for you, Aquarius. Best of luck to you. You're going to be fine. Love is with you. I see like ancestors and stuff, so give them a glass of water too. Anyway, thank you, and moving forward. Pisces. I see you're like, you might be in a relationship, or you might have some hobbies that it's like a distraction. What I see is you're like moving forward and then you get like sidetracked a little bit, and you're staying there and you're doing fine, but you need to like you probably know what you need to let go of, whatever it might be, and just kind of like let it go. And what else? that message is probably universally applicable. But then there's something with a river for Pisces. Try to spend, if you can get to a river, spend time near a river. I think that would be good for you. And just intend that the river pulls away anything that does not serve you. And in doing so, allows a movement of energy through you. Unblockage. Letting go of blockages. And what am I picking up on most? It could be something to do with diet, you know? And I've been researching diet accidentally, you know, coincidentally, or, you know, fated probably a lot recently. And it turns out that skipping meals is great for our body because it has anti-aging properties. When the body feels like it has to do something, it will do it, and it will rejuvenate you. But when the body is always comfortable, when you're never uncomfortable, you age. So there's something about that. You might be comforting yourself too much and not allowing yourself to be, you know? It's like putting a Band-Aid over something that needs to just be in the light. Spend time in the light. Okay, Pisces. You might feel accurately that you are so awesome that it's hard for people to understand how to love you. And some of you might just settle for somebody who might not be too good for you. And some of you might just be alone. Loving yourself, you know? Queen of Wands. Yeah, you're some sort of a queen here. Somebody who can create a life for yourself. You are an awesome person. Knight of Wands. You're kind of rushing towards something too. And it might not be bad. You're really making something happen for yourself and seizing opportunity, taking advantage of anything that might come up. Jumping over obstacles. It's like you've trained for this moment. Too many cards came out. Five of Pentacles actually made it onto the deck. Or made it onto the table. Five of Pentacles can be about betrayal and loss. You might be, you know, worried about something like that. Temperance. By being in flow, being in balance with life, nature, understanding that when you give, you receive, you will have the best outcome here. If Five of Pentacles feels like you're left alone out in the cold, this kind of stuff, if you're in a situation like this kind of energy, spend some time in the light, for real. Anything that is feeling bogged down, clean it off you. Do some spiritual cleansings, stuff like that. You might be like worried that you're being taken advantage of, you know, not fully appreciated, but just trust in yourself, trust in your heart, because you will find success for yourself. Listen to your intuition if you're in a position where you're stuck, but otherwise things look good for you, Pisces, here with the Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands, and Temperance. You know exactly what to do. You are doing it, and you are giving and receiving. You're in perfect flow, perfect harmony, and you're very, very creative. But some of you might be a little too worried about stuff. And anyway, Pisces, those are my messages for you. And that's it. I just read for every single sign. If you made it this far in this video in one continuous watch, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. But anyway, I hope I was able to help a great deal of you, all of you. Be sure to check your sun, moon, rising, of course. The details of my special going on until the 1st are in the description box below. And oh yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. But anyway, thank you, and I will see you next time.